Hello, Miss. Today I'll be presenting about Unit 9, Danger. My name is Junior Torres and I am in section 208. I took a couple of photos from Google, but most of them are photos I took myself. Well, more than 5 years ago, before I started university, I was a skater. I used to ride everywhere with my skateboard and share the hobby with my friends. One of them moved to the South, and his family invited me to spend a summer there. I brought the skateboard with the intention of riding it along the Carretera Austral. My friend took that photo of me on the way to what would become the event I am about to tell you about. One day, where one day we went skateboarding and he suggested we go down a very steep hill. When we arrived, his face looked a little scared, and and I asked him, "You did jump off here before, didn't you?" He replied, "No, I didn't. But to prevent myself from going too fast, I stopped every so often and didn't risk falling and injuring myself or breaking something." While I was enjoying myself on the skateboard, I forgot to stop and pick up a lot of speed. At one point, all I thought about was getting to where there wasn't a slope and being able to stop safely. But before I could finish thinking, my leg started to shake, and as soon as I felt unsteady on the board, I fell. I remember doing a couple of spins on the ground and staring up at the sky while I heard my friend running to check on me. He said, "You're alive, aren't you?" I said, "Yes, I am, I think." I was left with some injuries on my hands, arms, and my leg, but nothing serious. I had a camera with me to record the ride, and not only did it deteriorate, but the impact also caused a nasty wound on my palm. My hand swelled, but after taking a pill, it went away. In the photo, I showed the wound on my left arm, and the other photo, my friend was holding the camera while taking what would be the last photos. Shortly after getting back on the skateboard, me feeling the fear of riding at high speed again. Just thinking about the situation made my body feel scared as if I were experiencing it all over again. Today, I can ride my skateboard. Although I stopped going up after pandemic, now my legs are very prone to shaking on downhill slope for fear of falling. The other day, I went to Cerro Carbon, and on the way down, my leg shook so much that my girlfriend had to hold my hand to keep me from falling. I took the photo at the beginning of the descent. I also don't use many safety equipment, like the stick that some people carry to better support themselves on the ground. Just as when I was a skater, I didn't wear a helmet or knee pads, among other things. I'm not saying that they would have taken away my fear, but I would certainly be safer. Well, that was all. Thank you very much.